All right, so it is the first game of the night, and we are in Rondo. And this is the place where you need to hone all your skills because without the elimination points that come from Rondo, I don't know where you're going to be getting all these points. We know teams can get up to 20 eliminations, 30 points in total just from Rondo. So I'm hoping tonight teams will actually try their level best to get as many eliminations as possible in this first game in Rondo. But otherwise, guys, we have all these teams participating tonight. Some of them, we have seen them in the Pubg Mobile Kenya scene. You have seen them participating in different tournaments before. And now they are here to represent the universities. And we want to see if they're going to be doing the same thing they have been doing in this Kenya scene. But otherwise, welcome to that live stream. Make sure to lock in. But we have interesting names. You have the Bloodlines. I'm yet to grasp the universities they're representing, but we have a good number. And the fights have already begun. I need to see which team is going to, dominate when it comes to these games. The first game, actually, Real 101 already taking on a fight. They might just be in a losing point right now. Steve Maish receiving some damage. Ooh, it's a little bit too early to be taking on a fight here, Steve. But let's give them time. Probably they'll cook something for us. A grenade is about to be launched there by Punisher. If it's a good one, it's going to be a Kobe. Oh, no, but it doesn't really connect. But we have Comrade has been taken down. I'm not sure if the team is close enough as well. I mean, it is basically a vendetta here. And we have some people losing numbers as early as now. For Steve here, they joined as a trio. And it's not a good look. Steve going down as well. Now, one player remains standing. The good thing about Rondo is that they can easily go and recall their teammates. But Nikama Homie doesn't want to do that. He wants to stay here. I don't know why. But my friend, if you I advise you to do so. But I mean, it's totally okay. Maybe this is what they want to do. They'll be losing one quite low. Amazing jump shot there from MTF. And that will be it for Team Real 101. Alibi Ali, they have not really gotten any points from that game. Just one elimination to cover that. But past that, they don't really have anything, which honestly is unfortunate. But of course, if they have plans around it, if they're looking for a way to, survive later in the next game, then I think they should put that first in the next coming game. Otherwise, another team that's taken a fight. Dark Tempers. Okay. Which university are they representing? If you know anyone playing right now and you know the university, make sure to give them a shout out. We have FR, then the Kill Feed, getting eliminations. Team Vortex eliminated. So far, two teams have been taken down. Sijui plan ilikuwa gani. I don't know what they were looking for. But honestly, if you don't farm points, hapa Rondo, my friend, utaona giza. You will not enjoy it. But I mean, there's just that. It does happen. Sometimes the game is good. Sometimes the game is not good. But for the Dark Tempers, there are 3 eliminations to their name already. And they might be looking for more eliminations to come their way. They might be looking for more points. And if you know Dark Tempers, they do well as well in the Pubg Mobile Kenya scene, in the tournaments that they have been participating in. So I'm expecting them to do the same here. We have the Clutch Gods, another team. We are basically, guys, I didn't know you guys are in university. I thought we were all done with school. No, of course, it's okay. Let's represent our universities. At least you will go home with a trophy, and your university might just be proud of you. You understand? But remember, guys, what is the end goal? We have a finals that is going to be offline. That is on 4th of July. So make sure you are very much locked in. A prize pool of 1,000 USD will be on the line. So make sure to lock in. When the time comes, you don't get only the trophy, but you get yourself a prize pool as well. Shadow Ops here. They do have some not might be looking to get more, but the teammate is closer. He's not getting any cover. His teammate beautifully done. But I mean, that drop shot almost took him out. That drop shot almost took down Shadow Ops. They would have lost that fight if they had continued with that push, without thinking about the consequences of that push. Just jumping on the enemy fire is never a good thing to do. But chat, how are we feeling about the Kenya Varsity Showdown? How are we feeling about it? Are we excited? Are we enjoying it? Are we getting what we've been asking for? Are the universities representing as well? Or things are not going as planned and maybe university representatives are not representing you guys well? Don't worry about that. It is just game 1. But so far, we are moving into that second phase of the zone. We do have a couple of teams have already been eliminated. Unfortunately for FE, BAD, and 101, they have already been taken back to lobby. Not a good look, of course, but there is always room for improvement. We have CG3s, they are taking their time and making their rotations into that safe zone. And I need to see if they're going to be having any plans around it. Are they looking to, take on more fights or not? Why is a 101 player on this side? But I'm guessing he is in another team and he ended up there, but that's totally okay. But that zone is about to shift. We're about to see where the teams are going to be moving. The zone is about to close in. Not even a single team is holding. Only one team is actually holding the central area of the safe zone. But other than that, no one is taking on a fight. But we have FR, Fallen Ruthless, 7 eliminations to their name. They might be looking for more, but let's just wait and see how this actually plays out. You have RIZZ waiting for an opportunity to get more eliminations. The only person I'm not seeing dealing anything for now from FR is FR Fly. He's just patient with that. Oh, what happened there, BP? BPX1, what is not happening? Now the team here has to find a way of getting the revive, but nice cover from RIZZ. It does get the fast knock. We do have some smokes that are being launched. The revive needs to happen. But other than that, Rex scored one of their teammates, Black Sheep, has been taken down. TGLTN, what is your plan? You do have a player that is already knocked down. You need to get your rotation into that safe zone. What will be the plan for Rec Squad? I'm not sure if Rec Squad is playing as a whole as they used to before. We can see Sleep. I'm not sure if Sleep is one of the previous players. They just changed their name. But if it is a player that has changed their name, then Hakuna Matata, right? Hakuna Matata. We do have Godlike. I am going to be checking the universities you guys are representing. Your fans are watching and they need to know which universities you're representing. If you're not representing your university well, they will ask and we shall answer. Okay? But of course, don't worry about that. FR, they are demolishing Rush Esports. Rush TGLTN has been taken down. Quite unfortunate for them. Team Damar, they're also waiting patiently. I see BPX1 has joined Rush. Oh, that's interesting. Rex Squad, actually. Rex Squad. Interesting thing to see. But so far, so good. The game is a little bit silent. The players are looking for the safest place to go to. They do not want to expose themselves to unnecessary fights. So far, 13 teams are still standing. 3 have been eliminated and they are still going on. Just a reminder, guys, 1,000 USD is on the line. Everything you do tonight, my good people, matters. From every push, every knock, everything matters. 1,000 USD is on the line, and not only that, they will be getting Infinix GT30 Pros. So I mean, an extra device in your collection, why not? So make sure to cook these games as much as you can. Otherwise, you will not be enjoying the fruits of your labor while practicing during scrims and trying to be the best of the best here in Kenya. But the zone is about to shift again. The Bloodlines are giving us a very interesting strategy. You might call it camping, but we call it a strategic hold of the position. We have Team Damar. A team is getting closer to them. A grenade by Butcher. If it's a nice one, Bolingo will be going down, and the grenade has been launched. His nade almost landed. Nicely done there. Butcher gets on another grenade on his hand. Bolingo is quite low. If the nade is beautiful, we'll be seeing him going down. But unfortunately for him, Bolingo has changed his position. He will not be exposed to that grenade anymore, but he wants to get closer. An AKM in his hand, perfect gun for a close range fight. But let's see if that's going to be an easy fight against Butcher. Already his grenade has proven to be quite good. So let's see if that's something he will be able to do more, if he's going to be giving us Kobe's tonight or not. That all depends on how he plays these games. But let's see how this goes. So far, most of the teams are losing numbers. E4, is it E4? They're losing numbers as well. Dark Tempers getting knocked by that zone. Not a good play, my friend. Do not get knocked by the zone. But we have the clutch codes. MTF right in front of them. We can see Loki making nice rotations, trying to get closer, and he wants to cause some havoc here already. Loki is really causing some star here. The player goes out, and one player is already knocked down. Both of the teams have one of their teammates taken down. We can see the combo trying to get closer, but at that party, that would be a nice position. player from Clutch Gods, even though he was missing the shot, he was able to confirm that knock. I don't know why the gun was in the back, but do not do that in a tournament. But MTF, they have been able to eliminate Clutch Gods players. They're losing numbers one by one. Loki, Sato, all of them are getting eliminated. Luckily for them, MS was just by the recall center, and they will be coming back into that game. But Loki, that was a bad play. Okay, Loki, that was Loki bad. The push did not go as planned. The third party did ruin their chances here, and it's okay. It's allowed. But so far so good. We do have the Rex code there. We have Black Sheep. We have Rush Zeno. We do have the teammates trying to get into that safe zone. NX again going for a second push. They were able to get on a fight with CJ3, but now they're taking on MTF. Yes, sir, is waiting patiently. A grenade is about to be launched. You need to get that grenade back, otherwise you're going down. But he is getting closer. Nicely done. First player goes down. Beautiful knock there. Immediately taking the player back to lobby. A revive is happening right outside where he is, but yes, sir, he's not aware of this, and he's trying to smoke up the area just to survive. But this might just give the opponent time to get back on their feet and engage. I mean, what is happening? These are universities players. Yani, guys, this is locked in. Anyway, NX there have been taken back to lobby. Unfortunately for him, he had a chance of eliminating that team. Yes, sir, he had the opportunity of doing it, but I don't understand what actually happened there. But totally fine. It is totally okay and warranted. It does happen from time to time. Ghost squad, 2 of their teammates have been taken down. 2 remain standing. 4K is still in the game. They're trying to make the rotations, trying to get the revive, but that's gonna be a hard one. No pressure. Glizzy says no pressure. Ghost squad, not today. I mean, easy peasy. That was an easy wipe there from no pressure. Immediately they have been able to wipe the team. Bugging 7 eliminations to their name. Come on, no pressure. There is no way you're stopping this team. But you know what, guys? Tables have been turning, so anything could happen. But so far, no pressure there is doing a number. So far, they have already 7 eliminations to their name. But there's a team that is really, really close to them in terms of eliminations. Oh, Blood. They have been eliminated? Come on, guys. What happened? How did that happen, guys? Anyway, GG's to you, Blood. We should have seen more from that team, but unfortunately, they were eliminated and taken out. Let me see. Okay. How is FR missing? No, guys. Well, let's see what we're expecting. The zone is shifting again, heading over into that central area that is quite open. We can see a little bit of some compounds in the zone. A couple of sharks might be in the zone. The smartest team should be able to occupy that compound before it is too late, but that's totally okay. But then so far we do have the Rex squad, Rush Zeno. They are waiting on that opportunity. They're looking for a chance to survive. We have Team Damar. They are still in the game. Unfortunately for the Dark Tempers, they have been eliminated from the game. No pressure. They're getting some eliminations again. They had a fight going on, but this time round, no pressure. Swashi will be taking them back to lobby, but as they finish on that fight, FR, they are closing in. They're trying to third party as well. Swashi, they're receiving a good amount of damage, but he immediately takes some of that cover, tries to stay as safe as he can. For FR, I don't know what you're planning to do, but I mean, no pressure right now is at their weakest point. They just finished a fight that would have been a good opportunity for them to take on the fight, but they are not willing to do that just yet. But we have BPX born from, I think FR has been spotted, fast player down. That will be giving no pressure a chance to go in for that push. We do have a rotation there from Glixie, who's looking for that chance to, survive. But it's not easy as it looks. It's a little bit tricky here, but let's see what he's up to. Havoc there is also getting closer. Let's look at Glixie coming from the side. Down. A second one gets knocked as well. And Swashi is trying to get more sprays towards them. One of their teammates is knocked down. NX, they're trying to close in as well. They can't see the casualties in front of them, but getting this fight against no pressure. They're trying to get it fast on Glixie, and he goes down. I mean, no pressure right now. Getting pressured. Damar Butcher chopping them right in front of him. He's chopping them one by one, doing the Butcher's role as we speak. For no pressure here, Glixi, what is your plan? You have already seen the Glixi 254 has been knocked and fasted. We do have another Glixi, no pressure. Blade is still knocked down. I don't know what the plan is. Oh, Neymar's plan was to take him back to lobby with that grenade. 4 teams remain standing. FR, they're also closing in. Their Glixi has been spotted. You can see Razor is just looking at them, trying to scope them out, fly. A very nice angle he has, but he has oh no, actually those are the teammates. So most of the 3 teams are right in front of them. Where's the other team? I can only see 3. Okay, NX Damar. Glixi right in front of him. A grenade is about to be launched. Kobe will be taking down Butcher, and he will not be escaping Glixi's grenade. A second one is about to be launched. Glixi is about to ensure no one gets revived from that team. Damar, they were the ones who were taking down their teammates, and Glixi is literally ready to get on the revenge happening here. He's taking on numbers one by one. Rex Squad is watching the fight. They do not want to engage. They do not want to compromise the location, and I think it's working to their favor right now. No one is taking on Rex Squad. They're just maintaining their position. No one is exposing the other. Everyone is just playing it cool. They do not want to be in the middle of any fight, and it's actually paying off. FR Razorback is TZ. Is he in university? Yes, TZ is in university. What do you mean? Yes, all the players here are in university. Don't worry, guys. We are meeting here 4th July offline on ground. Okay, but so far so good. There we have 4 teams still standing. Neymar, his teammate Butcher was grenaded, but they were able to get a revive. A lot of Doritos have been launched here where they are. So let's see what their plan is going to be. They can be a good help if you're using them as cover, but if it lands on you, that's the damage is good, but he doesn't really get the knock on them. Unfortunately, we'll be going back to lobby with that fight. Now we have Fallen Ruthless, we have Rex Squad, and we have Team Damar. Neymar being spotted. Vaughn trying to get the sprays there, but nothing is connecting just yet. Come on, we need some action there. The Mar Butcher has been taken down, but the sheep, I guess the sheep doesn't want to be butchered just yet. I mean, they're not ready to be lunch or supper for anyone, and I think that is going to be supporting them. Beautiful sprays. One person gets knocked, and the sheep will be going back to lobby. Last player right in front of him. He can easily take him out here. If he tries to get a Kobe on them, that will be GG's, but a Molly has been launched. Someone is about to be barbecued. TGLTN sandwiched literally in between 2 teams. Team Damar and Fallen Ruthless. I don't know what they're looking for here right now. Most of the teams are taking their time. They do not want to be in the center just yet, but we have one player in the center. That's going to be TGLTN. And the zone that's taking down 2 teams remain standing. Fallen Ruthless and Team Damar. One player has already been knocked down. He goes down as well. And just like that, we have the Fallen Ruthless taking a winner chicken dinner for the first game of the night in the PUBG Mobile Varsity Showdown group stages. It is day 1, and we have our reigning champion. Beautifully done here, beautifully played. I mean, well done here coming from Fallen Ruthless. It was an interesting fight. Different sides of the zone. They came in, they stayed in the middle, they took their time, they were patient. Oh, perfect duo so far. Honestly, if they continue the same momentum, they might just find their way into that grand finale. But it is just the beginning. Well done, well played. Good stuff here coming from Fallen Ruthless. Good job, guys. We have literally enjoyed everything that has to come with game 1. This is Rondo. This is something we always expect. It does happen that Rondo can be the most advantageous map and can also be your downfall. It depends on how you play the game, all right? But of course, it is just the beginning. Anything could happen. Anyone could take on the victory. But so far, so good. Fallen Ruthless will be taking the first game winner chicken dinner. Looking at the team stats there, we do have from Fallen Ruthless, we do have Vaughn there getting 2 eliminations at a damage of 401. Razor, we have him getting 9 eliminations with a damage of 1,172. Fly getting 0 eliminations, a damage of 136. And for Salah, 4 eliminations and a damage of 445. You can clearly see that Razor was really carrying that team there. He was really putting in the effort, and it actually paid off. We have, for the match summary, we do have 68 eliminations, a total healing of 6,267, total knocks at 73, 2 grenade eliminations, 38 assists, and 1 vehicle elimination. So this game, the knocks are there, eliminations almost matching the knocks, but it seems like a lot of people were able to revive their teammates. For the head-to-head, FR, no pressure. 14 eliminations for no pressure, 15 for Fallen Ruthless. They were so close. The damage as well, but we still have FR leading there with 154, while no pressure at 2,103. Sorry about that. But for the knocks, FR did not have a lot. No pressure would have gotten a lot if they had survived a little bit longer. But of course, these two teams did put up a fight. We have seen them trying to survive in that final zone. It was quite tricky, but it actually paid off. Looking at the MVP, we have Razak with 9 eliminations, a damage of 1,172, 6 knocks, and 31 healing. Well, we have seen him dominating. We have to give him that. We have seen him going back to back with this. We have seen him getting as many knocks as possible, and it has finally paid off to become the. We have FR. We have FR here, sorry. FR Razor as the first top player. Second, have Butcher. I mean, he has to take it there. Blade coming in third, Sheep fourth, and then have Swashi coming in as fifth. But we saw Butcher and Razor, and I'm thinking we're going to be seeing these two a lot. When it comes to this group, they have a lot of a dominant type of aura around them. You can see how they're handling the fight. Butcher has been back-to-back trying to farm. You can tell me in the comment section, who is Damar Butcher? Do we know him? Have we seen him before? Is it a pro player who has changed their name? Because some of you, I don't know you, you know? I'm just seeing you now, so it will be nice if I knew more about you guys. Looking at Fallen Ruthless overall ranking, we have them leading with 25 points in total. Second place, no pressure, not that far off, 18. Team Damar, third with 12. Fourth, we have Rex Code with 11. Fifth, we have the Bloodlines with 8. Sixth, we have Godlike 7, tied with the Clutch Codes. Dark Tempers with 5 points. Havoc at 3. Shadow Ops getting 2, Real 101 getting 1 point time with NX. But for Flames, Ghost Code, Bad Boys, and Young New Wave, unfortunately for them, they do not have any points gathered from this first game. But as usual, guys, like we said, this is just the beginning. It is just game 1. They have 3 more games to go to determine how they participate, okay? You know, this is just game 1, all right? We just finished Rondo. They're going to be going into the second game, which is going to be a wrangle where we're expecting to see a little bit more coming in from the players. But so far, so good. Well played, well deserved. Anyway, guys, good job there coming from all the teams. I have enjoyed watching all these games, and I cannot wait to see what happens in game 2. But for now, guys, let's take on a quick break, and then we'll be right back after the break to enjoy more of the PUBG Mobile Varsity Showdown group stage. Be right back. And we are officially back. It is game 2. We are going into the Badlands, basically Orangel. But Rondo was, I think, the Badlands for the University Showdown. But of course, anything again, guys. You know I love that phrase, and you know why? Because time and time again, the teams have proven that anything could happen in any game. So far, we have the Fallen Ruthless. They won the previous game in Rondo. They got themselves 25 points in total, and it's because they got 15 eliminations just from one game. I'm not sure if they're going to be getting that same synergy when it comes into game 2, but we'll just have to wait and see if that's going to be the case or not. But so far, so good. It is looking quite good for FR, and no pressure is not that far off. But of course, if you're watching the live stream, you can tell us in the comment section which university are you guys voting for. Think about any university in Kenya, all the way in Kisumu, Mombasa, anywhere you can think of, Nairobi. All these universities are playing here in the Pubg Mobile Varsity Showdown. So tell us, which university are you from and which team are you voting for and why? Of course, some of you will pick the usual teams you know about, but tell me in the comment sections which teams are you guys actually voting for. But so far, so good. Looking at that flight path, it is coming from the southern side around military base, and it's heading all the way to the northwestern side in Zarki. And I don't think anyone will be landing around Zarki. That is totally okay. We understand that happens. But when I'm looking at this flight path, it seems like a very good one. But the station goes to the opposite direction. It goes to the other side where we cannot see anything and anyone that is on that angle. Everyone is literally going to be forced to go towards that safe zone, go towards its eastern side and find their favorite sport to be in, right? Honestly, I cannot wait to see how this goes. Some of you have said some people are not in university. Where are they? Why are they playing? And another person asked a very interesting question. Are they playing from their comfort of their homes? Yes, they are. But coming July 4th, we'll be gathering at the allocated venue. We do not know where it's going to be, where we'll be having the grand finale. And everyone will be invited. So I hope to see you guys then to come and watch your universities get represented by different teams, where they're going to be battling for 1,000 USD prize pool. There will be devices to be won. That is the Infinix GT30 Pros, not only for the players, but I believe there will be some for the fans. So please make sure to turn up and get ready to try your luck in winning, of course, another phone for yourself. That is the Infinix GT30 Pro. So far, we do have some teams that have decided to land around the boat yard. See, a really good game, but for some reason they were not able to secure themselves a chicken dinner. For the young new wave, Busia, I think Anaenda Busia, he was trying to get away, but basically will not be allowing that to happen. That's an easy knock, and thus the player basically had nothing to use for the fight. I believe the new wave will not be surviving this, and they'll be going back to lobby a little bit too early there. Young new wave has had an unfortunate start of the Wrangle game. Again, it is just a game 2. We have seen a team that is already leading with 25 points, okay? And I'm not sure closing that gap will be hard. It's going to be easy, as long as the teams that are playing again in game 2 will put in the pressure that they need to put in. Of course, if you did not know, there is a last chance option, and this is how it works. So from the group stage, from group A, B, and C, 9 teams will be advancing. 9 teams, correct, yes. 9 teams will be advancing from each group, and then 10th to the 15th place from each group that did not make it to the semi-finale will all be advancing to the last chance. This is basically their last chance to try their luck into that semi-finale. And it will only be the top 5 teams that will be advancing into that semi-finals stage, where we'll be now looking for the teams that will be playing in the grand finale. So every chance is there. It is on the table. I think the teams should just try their best and ensure that they do not land in the last chance and just make it to the semifinals, and then come back later and try and try something else. Okay, but so far, okay, I see someone saying Z-Tech. How many teams are from Z-Tech? I will check on that. Let me see. UN. Let me see. All right. I'm not sure. some universities I saw on the list, I was like, where did they come from? But I know they came from Mandera and everywhere. Like there are people everywhere, okay? Not just Nairobi. But I'm hoping if you make it to the finals that you'll come to the offline event. All right, make sure to come and represent your university. But so far, no pressure seems to be taking on an early fight. They do have a team, and right next to them here in Rozok, that will be team 4K. Go Squad, sorry, we do have 4K. Close. He's trying to get some cover for his teammate, but Swashi will not let them have the rotation. They're coming from team NX. We can see them getting the damage. 4K very much low. He's trying to get the sprays there. He does get the damage, but unfortunately he will be knocked down by Musa from Team NX. Another team that has good potential. We have seen them trying to dominate time and time again. But for some reason, they were not able to get a chicken dinner in Rondo, but they still have a chance to tie that here in Erangel. Team Damar, second place team in the previous game, and not in terms of overall rankings, but in terms of their place after the game ended. They were second place, almost getting that chicken dinner against the Fallen Ruthless. We'll see if they'll be able to give us a chicken dinner coming into, the second game of the night. But so far, it is a little bit of a slow game. You can see NX is trying to avoid this fight as much as possible. They have already lost one of their teammates. No pressure is also avoiding the fight. They're also going the opposite direction of where NX is going to. Team Damar, they have also avoided this fight, but Blade seems to be scouting the area. They seem to be scouting and looking for an opportunity. Blade is scouting, trying to sniff out the enemy, trying to find their position, but no one is there. The perfect duo is here. Team Damar, Butcher and Neymar Jr. I need to see more of you guys. I need to see you guys turn up. I need you to challenge all these teams because we've seen what you guys can do, and I'm sure you can do more than we are expecting you to do. Let me see. All right, good. Let me see. Okay. I cannot see any other team mentioned. That's fine. So the zone is about to shift here. We are going towards areas of mansion, shelter, prison. We do have Fallen Ruthless coming from the southern side. Sorry, they have a team right behind them that is not in the zone. I don't know how they're planning to make their rotations, but I hope they have a plan. But FR is going towards Milta. Blade there has been spotted. The Malvo has spotted Blade, who is just scouting around looking at Team NX. Now, this is the thing. You're not sure who's behind you. Behind you, in front of you, but Blade there, he does get the fast knock on NX A's. They want to get on that push going on, but Musa, he'll be the only person standing from his team. He needs to get this going before they're taking on them one by one. We do have a good squad. Unfortunately for NX, seems like no pressure have been able to eliminate, and that being Blade taking on that last player, Dark Tempers, making their rotations into that safe zone. Let's see if they're going to be continuing the fight. But so far, FR, reigning champions from game one. Von there trying to go for that push. Last player, and the play is actually good. The only player who was there, unfortunately, has been pushed, knocked and fasted easy, and that will be it for our amazing player there. Unfortunately for him, he will not live to see a chicken dinner for his team. But so far, looking at Erangel here, it seems like teams are taking their time. It is a bit of a slow game for them. We have them thinking about their rotations. We have them thinking what is their next plan, where they're planning to rotate to, where they're looking to be. And it seems like they have a plan. And their plan is to survive and win this game. Dark Tempers, we do have Dark Carao. They're making their way into mansion. They are playing safe. Rich people! We can see they have a skin. Me and you, dear viewer, do we have skins? No. But anyway, it is just what it is, yeah? Dark Tempers trying to survive. So far, so good. I expected this from Erangel. Keep it slow. We have already 4 teams. We have Young New Wave, Bad, NX 101. 4 teams have been eliminated so far, and it's just the second phase of the zone. We're going into the third phase, and we might just see some little bit of some action happening as the zone decides to shift. We might see teams getting closer to each other, and they will be taking each other on. But FR, they will be taking on Flames Esports and taking them back to lobby just like that. Disappeared from the game. They have been deleted and removed. All right. But so far, Fallen Ruthless, they do see a team passing by there with a vehicle. They're not taking on that fight just yet. They have already 4 eliminations to their name. They might be looking for more eliminations. But let's see if it's going to be working in their favor or not. But if moving around here is their plan, I think they need to be careful with that. Otherwise, it might cost them. Excuse me. Rex squad. No action so far. Not worry you, because RIZZ just tried to get someone knocked there from Team Damar, and it seems like Fallen Ruthless to want to take them down. That is the team that contested Fallen Ruthless victory. One teammate owner has already been taken down. BPX Vaughn is trying to get closer. Nicely done there. Nice elimination coming from BPX Vaughn. Other player, they're back to lobby. Fly goes in for that push. He gets knocked off the vehicle, and knowing that this is their only chance to get that knock confirmed, you can see the team, they're trying to look for Fly. They want to take him down, but we have Fallen Ruthless flying in to save their teammate, and one player does get knocked. Now it's going to be up to Nero to try and get a clutch against them. Nicely down there. RIZZ gets knocked, but a jump shot to the DBS from Salah will be saving Fallen Ruthless from getting wiped by just one player from Team Damar. Wow. I think Team Damar will be giving people a hard time. If they're given the chance, Team Damar is going to cause a lot of trouble. Wow. Dark Tempers, unfortunately for them, they have been taken down. No Pressure seemed to have joined as a trio. Swashi there is quite damaged. Glixie and Blade, one of the teammates from CZY getting the revive. He gets knocked off the vehicle while he tries to crash there with Blade. Now one player, Mashik Sal, is the only player standing a grenade in his hand, but unfortunately the flank here from Swashi, they will be able to eliminate Clutch Gods and take them back to lobby just like that. Wow. Which team is Team Damar? I need to know. Which team? Interesting. Okay. Right. So far, most of the teams have been taken down. Most of them have not really survived as we were expecting them to survive. But I mean, that's totally okay. Everyone with their own survival instincts. But so far, so good. They're sporting rush there. That will be Zeno taken down. Ronaldinho trying to get away, but we have one of the teams from FR trying to get some sprays towards him. Doesn't really connect, but the player here cannot run away. The vehicle is damaged. The damage on him as well is good, but he'll be surviving that for a while. For the Ghost Squad, on the other hand, they're taking on a fight. They do have someone really, really close. And if the grenades are launched perfectly, some teams will be losing numbers as they continue with their fights. Ronaldinho trying to survive here, smoking up the area, making sure it's as smoked as possible to a point you cannot see what's happening on the other side of the game. But Salah is looking for that rotation. Fly as well. They're changing their position. They have a teammate down, and it's going to be a really challenging situation right now to even confirm that elimination. Seeing how Fallen Ruthless is moving around, they're smoking the area. Another player is rotating the area. They're trying to make sure that no one is able to confirm this elimination. Ronaldinho will not be moving from that tree because right now, oh, he got into the shack. Right now, FR, they're here. Grenade has been launched at Ronaldinho, waiting for them to get closer. Why did you stop? The grenade would have been a perfect play. Beautifully done. First play goes down. Second one gets knocked by Ronaldinho. He's about to do another amazing clutch here, but he's taking his time. He cannot really confirm the eliminations. A grenade is about to be cooked. If FR lands in that grenade, they will be saying GG's, but the grenade almost went back to where he was, and he confirms Salah's elimination. RIZZ is still knocked down. Vaughn cooking up a grenade as well, and it will be going in, and we'll be getting a Kobe, and Ronaldinho will be going back to lobby with that grenade. Fallen Ruthless. That was a ruthless elimination on your side there. But I mean, you are fallen angels if that player would have taken you guys out. Ronaldinho, you did not just call yourself Ronaldinho for nothing. I'm guessing you're a fan of Ronaldinho, and that's why your skills are almost the same as him, all right? So we'll give you that. But for Fallen Ruthless, they have lost two of their teammates. They will not be getting the revive, unfortunate for them. So that means they're down the numbers, and that's going to be a pain in their back when they think about it, okay? When they think about it, but don't worry about it. You're doing great, okay? You're doing great. You have time to recover. Fallen Ruthless, for them, numbers are down. They need to now play it slow. They seem to be playing on the aggressive side, while teams like No Pressure are on the passive side here of the game. They're taking their time, looking at the rotations they're doing. They're trying to find the perfect compounds, and it's actually paying off. They're not really losing numbers because they have 9 eliminations to their name. And they just passed by where we had the fight here between FR and Ronaldinho. Oh, wow. If Ronaldinho would have just stayed longer and just waited for a few minutes, believe you me, No Pressure would have made it so easy for Ronaldinho to take out the team. And I mean, sometimes the game may be good, sometimes may be bad. This is a good one there. We have people are now closing in on each other. Defender, unfortunately, from the Ghost squad, will be going back to lobby just like that. So far, 5 teams remain standing. This is the Pubg Mobile Varsity Showdown. It's a literal showdown. Players from different universities around Kenya, from Nairobi, Mombasa, Kisumu, Kericho, Eldoret, would you name it? They're all gathering here tonight for the Pubg Mobile Varsity Showdown group stages. It is day 1 for Group A, and you can see what's actually happening. The players are cooking up a show, and it's a really exciting one if you ask me. 9 teams will be progressing into that semi-finale, but that does not end there, guys. The 10th to 15th place will be going into the last chance section. So what are you actually vouching for? Your team to make it into the semi-final stage, or if they don't make it to the last chance bracket? They're godlike for Bolingo. That will be an easy enough vote. Sporting the player going in for the getting knocked back to back. Godster with a shotgun and SLK in his hand, empty, trying to get closer, but he'll be saving himself from that embarrassment of the knock, and he'll not be eliminated. Oh, he will be eliminated. I do not see that, but godlike will be surviving that fight against MTF, and that will be Opium Rain. But as they finish up that fight, we do have Rex watching the fight from afar. Decides, let me enjoy that's basically the crumbs from the table, and he seems to have enjoyed it so much that he got a couple of eliminations to his team. But he'll be going back to lobby with that now. Fallen Ruthless and No Pressure will be the last 2 teams standing, and there can only be one winner. Swashi, Fly. He's lying down, okay, guys? Imagine this. He can fly, but he's not thinking about that right now. He's thinking, if I lie down and this shotgun does what it's supposed to be doing, no pressure, he's got nothing on him. But if they got something on him, if they have grenades, mollies, we have the fast player there. The fast player does fall victim of that shotgun. Fly immediately launches a grenade. A molly goes out. The teammate is getting damage. You're going towards Fly while you're cooking. And Glixie might just get knocked with that molly, and Fly will be going outside the building trying to go in for that before she gets damaged. Blade cooking up a grenade. If it's a nice one, it's going to be a Kobe. And you'll be seeing Fly going back to lobby, but the grenade does not launch perfectly. So now Fly has some time to think about his next move. You can see the players getting closer, but Swashi will be repaying the debt by taking out Fly with that DBS. Wow. Finally, we have the no pressure team getting themselves their winner chicken dinner that they were looking for. Amazing play here. But amazing, honestly, amazing chicken dinner, well deserved for the fallen Ruthless, almost getting it, but then you have no pressure getting there, taking it from their hands. Well done, no pressure. Game 2 in Erangel, we have no pressure giving us the winner chicken dinner. They worked for it, they took their time, they made the right rotations, and that gave them that chicken dinner that they were looking for. So good stuff. We love to see it, we love to watch it, and we love to be the ones experiencing this amazing play coming from teams like no pressure. Team starts, we do have Glixie, 0 eliminations, 0 damage. Wow. Swashi, 8 eliminations, a damage of 940, and then Blade gets 6 eliminations and a damage of 673. Seems like Glixie was carrying the team, like he was leading them to victory, and he actually gave them that victory. Swashi and Blade did what they were supposed to do, and it gave them that chicken dinner. Well played, well deserved chicken dinner from the team that is no pressure. Match summary: 54 eliminations are from this game, a healing of 4,180, 49 knocks, 2 grenade eliminations, 32 assists, and 1 vehicle elimination. Seems like people are not doing much with their vehicles, but for the knocks and the eliminations, seems like some people are able to get those last kills, but for the 49 knocks, they were somehow all confirmed through the game. 2 grenade eliminations, we have not seen that much Kobe's, but hoping that we can see more Kobe's along the way when it comes to these games. For the head-to-head, no pressure again with Fallen Ruthless, but this time around the tables have turned, and you have no pressure getting more eliminations, that is 14, while the Fallen Ruthless get 12 eliminations. We have FR with higher damage than NP. That's interesting, but of course it does make sense. Their knocks are at 9 with no pressure at 8 knocks, but good stuff there for the NP and FR teams with that clash. Finally, the tables have turned. Game 1, FR, they gave us a chicken dinner. But then coming into game 2, we have no pressure giving us a chicken dinner. For the match MVP, Swashi finally takes on that MVP title with 8 eliminations to his name, a damage of 940, 195 healing with 4 knocks given. Now, that is a good play coming from Swashi. We have seen them try and survive throughout this game, and Swashi has been able to give the teams a reason to play. So good stuff here from Swashi for securing the MVP, unlike game 1 where we had one of the players from FR getting the MVP title. Top players, seems like we have lost one of our MVP top players here, but for this game we have Swashi, 8 eliminations at a damage of 940. Blade coming in second with 6 eliminations. We have Salah coming in third, tied with Vaughn, 4 eliminations each, and then third we have Ronaldinho with 3 eliminations and a damage of 477. Well, that was a good game coming from FR and and of course coming from NP, because NP and FR are giving each other a head-to-head, but I need to see more of these teams that we have seen giving them a hard time. Team Damar, Rex Code, we need to see more of them, because wow, they're really giving them a run for their money. So far, match rankings, we have No Pressure securing 24 eliminations. What? 10 points for the chicken dinner, 14 for the eliminations from Just a Wrangle. Second place, we do have FR, 18 points. Third, we have the Bloodlines, 9, Godlike, 8. 5, we have Clutch Gods, 7, Shadow Ops, 6, Rex Code and Ghost Code, tied at 5 points each. Team Damar, what happened? 3 points from them, Bad Boys 1. But for the Dark Tempers, Flames Esports, NX, Young New Wave, Real 101, and Havoc, they will be getting 0 points from this game. Why are you blowing bubbles from this game? First game, I hope the same teams do not get bubbles. Only I hope they got some points along the way. But of course, that is a good play coming from every single team that participated. The overall top players, seems like RIZZ has been pushed down that leaderboard there. We have Swashi leading with 11 eliminations and a damage of 1,543. RIZZ comes in second, not that far because his damage is high. Eliminations are equal, but the assists there are separating them. He has 7, while Swashi has 3. A lot has happened there, but Swashi does get the lead. Blade comes in third there with 10 eliminations, Salah 8, and then we have Butcher still in the leaderboard for the overall top players with 4 eliminations to his name with a damage of 1,164. Kudos there to the top players in this game, in the 2 games so far. We have only watched 2 games so far. That will be Rondo and Wrangle, but that's just it. There is more to see, but we have the overall rankings. Oh, Fallen Ruthless get 43 points, No Pressure 42. Third, we have Bloodlines 17. The margin is 20 points plus from second to third place. But fourth, there you have Record 16, Godlike, Team Damar tying at 15 each. Clutch Gods at 14, Shadow Ops at 8. Now the table, the points keep on going lower and lower, which is unfortunate because seeing a team like Young New Wave and Flames Esports have not been able to secure any points so far from the game. But of course, there are still 2 more games to go, and then we'll see how the teams perform in that overall ranking. But so far, so good. It is looking quite interesting. Like I told you guys, top 9 will advance to that semi-final stage, and then 10th to 15th place will be advancing to the last chance. So there is hope for everyone to make it into the semi-finals. They just have to work towards getting it. But guys, we are officially done with the second game. That will be a Wrangle. First game, we had Rondo, where we had Fallen Ruthless giving us a chicken dinner. Second game, and Wrangle, No Pressure, 24 points. And then we'll be going into Uma. But for now, guys, that was just the second game. We'll be taking a very quick break, and then we'll be heading over into the third game of the night. So do not go anywhere. Just like, share, and hit that sub button, and we'll be right back after the break. We are back after watching 2 games of nothing but pure vibes, pure skills, and nothing but okay. I don't want to say camping because I saw a few campers. I was about to say nothing but campers, but I didn't see campers, guys. You guys are playing well. A lot of aggressive games coming from all the teams. But now we're heading into the 3rd game of the night, and it's going to be the land where people see nothing but dust. Literally, figuratively, whichever way, they will always see dust. As long as you don't understand this map, you will be seeing a lot of dust everywhere. It is the land of Miramar, where we are going to be witnessing skills and a lot of dust again, guys. But so far, let's head into the game and see what we're about to expect when it comes to game 3 of the night. We have seen FR and NP giving each other a hard time. So let's see what is going to be happening right now when we look into game 3. The flight path is coming from that northeastern side all the way to the northwestern side of Miramar. We have some teams that have already exited the plane and they're going into their usual landing spots. They're looking for the safest place that they can be in just to secure themselves a chicken dinner and a couple of elimination points along the way. So I hope the teams you are vouching for are not disappointing you guys, and they are actually, representing you guys well. Short commercial break. I'm sorry about that, Kibets. Don't worry. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy. Like the live stream, hit that sub button, share the live stream link, and enjoy the games. Busia, I have nothing against you. You seem like you are heading towards Busia, so but now you have another chance of not running towards Busia, right? So the safe zone has chosen to be on that northwestern side, taking places like El Pozo, La Cabrera, Trailer Park, some parts of water treatment. Hacienda del Patron, not that much into, I'm not sure if it's going to secure that zone for a while, but San Martin is just by the edge of that safe zone. Power Grid is also in the safe zone, but who is this going down with beasts, eh? I hope that skin is dangerous, guys. That player looks dangerous. I hope did the screen just right go? Eh, my lord. Anyway, wow. That's a good thing to witness. But so far, we are yet to see where most of the teams are landing. We have some around Campo Militar, so we'll wait for them to decide what their plan is. But for Team Damar, I really need to know who Team Damar is. Like, I've not seen this team before in the Kenyan scene, and seeing them now, I'm kind of hooked. I need to know which team this is, because we have Neymar Jr., we have Butcher, we have Dina, we have a good lineup there from Team Damar. So I need to see more of them. I really need to see them, lock in and show us what they can actually do. But so far, we do have a team here that is NX. They seem to have a team right next to them. They want to engage. NX have been going back to lobby a little bit early from time to time. So I hope they can fix that and they don't go back to lobby early. I hope they survive. Seems like NP missed their game. How did that happen? But maybe they have their own plans, né? Maybe they have their own plans on why they missed the game. But so far, so good. Most of the teams are trying to survive here. Someone said Nikumoto uko ndani. Is it that hot, guys? Is it that crazy? Is it hard to survive in the lobby? Are you guys seeing dust? Are you guys having a hard time surviving? But I doubt it. I doubt that. But let's get to it. Which teams are you vouching for? In the comment section, which team do you think is going to give us a chicken dinner for game 3? Not join. They missed it. FR is here, Blood. WS, Team Damar, Godlike, Clutch Gourds, OPS, GS, Dark Tempers. All these teams are here. We just need to see which team is going to give us a chicken dinner. 101, Young New Wave. A good number of teams are here, so we need to see. Rex Squad. How did I forget about you guys? Rex Squad. What's popping? What's happening, guys? What's the idea? What's the plan? But let's wait and see. Oh, black sheep, they're waiting. Oh no, NX was trying to change their position, but the black sheep, literally the black sheep, was waiting. Spotted him, knocked and thirsted. I'm not sure if that was what they were planning, but these things happen, right? These things actually happen. But so far, we do have the record squad here. Sheep is still trying to get some utilities from the player that he just eliminated. Not a good plan to always loot outside. Someone might be watching, but he luckily smoked up the area. I have a feeling the black sheep will experience this. Oh, nice reflex there from black sheep. Knocked and thirsted immediately, but he's still going. He's still pushing. And I think he wants to show us why he's the black sheep in this game. He can actually give us a clutch. We'll wait and see if that's going to be the case or not. NX Epor and his teammate Joker, they're waiting. They're going to be holding here, waiting for the black sheep to go in for that push. The right camper will always win. I promise you, if you know how to hold a corner or a room, you will always win. Always, whether you like it or not. We do have Ronaldinho. He's getting closer. He's trying to get in that push there. We saw him almost getting a clutch on no pressure. And right now, we do have the black sheep going in for that push. Joker can hear him getting closer. They do not have the guns in their hand. Epo is going in and out. He's just trying to distract them. Joker waiting. And they finally get there. Free fires. Fast player down. The black sheep. Ronaldinho goes into the shotgun. Fast player down. Joker. And now Epo with the last man standing. And it's not going to be an easy one. Zeno sprays from the back. They're getting the revive. Ronaldinho, here's the killing happening, and he misses him by the door. And actually, his teammate has been knocked and faster. He goes outside, does the same deed, takes sheep back to lobby, and now Epo is on the run. On the right side, though, there is a player getting closer, and they're trying to push him. And just like that, Zeno will be getting the last player there from NX, taking him back to lobby. But how did they not see him? Like, they passed him. But I told you guys, if you know how to hold somewhere, I don't know. I don't know why they did not join. I don't know why NP did not join. That's their own deed to understand. They might just have their own reasons for not joining. I'm not sure why they did not join. But it's totally okay. Okay, a moment. Alright, the team that Mars seems to be taking on Dark Tempers, and we have Malvo being eliminated by Dark's Power. And just like that, Damar will be eliminated early in the game. Come on, guys. Am I jinxing Team Damar by vouching for them and I should just ignore them? Or what is happening? Because it seems like I have mentioned them too much and now they're getting eliminated. Why? But like I told you guys, a lot of giveaways are coming your way when it comes to the PUBG Mobile Varsity Showdown. And I think you should be knowing about them so that you do not miss your chance of winning an Infinix GT30 Pro. You do not miss your chance of, winning part of that 1,000 USD prize pool. But let me find that detailed giveaway so that I can read it to you guys in a few. But right now, are you locked in? Do you have a gaming device or not? Do you have a gaming device or not? If you don't, then wait for that giveaway, all right? I'm going to be reading it for you guys in a few. But so far, so good. We have two eliminations. Two teams have been eliminated. And that will be NX and the team Damar. Now we do have just 12 teams still standing in this game. Fallen Ruthless, they seem to have taken a turn in their usual strategy of playing aggressive. They kind of slowed down. And you can tell with how they are taking on the games, it seems like they have decided to slow down and not take on unnecessary fights. Okay, so I think that's okay. They might be looking for another chicken dinner. Also, Miramar can be a little bit tricky, okay? It can be a little bit shaky if you don't know about Miramar, and how people can third party you, and how they can decide to make it, well, so hard for you to get a chicken dinner. If they hold the high ground, you wouldn't want to be there, okay? But yeah, GG's, right? GG's to anything and anyone that finds their footing in Miramar. It's the hardest map to survive. All right. Let's see. The zone is about to shift. We're in that second phase. We'll be heading into that third phase of the zone. Some teams might just be eliminated along the way. I hope your team will not be there. Okay, so let me read the giveaway for you. Found it, all right? So this is the giveaway that will be done on ground. That is on 4th of July, all right? 4th of July during the grand finale for the Pubg Mobile Varsity Showdown. So there will be a giveaway for one lucky draw. All these are, phones, earbuds, smartwatches. So earbuds, runners up, smartwatch, third place. Okay. Yeah, quite confusing, but there will be smartwatches to be won, earbuds and phones. So there's one for a lucky draw winner, 2 for engagement, 4 for the winning teams. That is, I'm reading for the Infinix GT 30 Pro. 1 registration lucky draw, 1 tournament MVP, and 1 finals engagement. Okay, so that's the rotation around how you're going to win yourself some devices or even smartwatches during the Pubg Mobile Varsity Showdown Grand Finale that is on 4th July. So mark that on your calendars and make sure that when we turn up, you go home with a new device. All right. I don't want to hear meat. I also don't have. So I'll also participate and pray that I win just like you guys. Okay. God like for the chicken dinner. Seen your message, Mzabibu. Let's wait and see if that's going to be the case. But MTF Easy, he will be taking on CG3 MS. Fast walk on Punisher. That means they can try and get on that push-up lane. Mollies have been launched there. A grenade is been cooked by the comrade, and he needs to give us a Kobe. Basically, wake up my way. But the nade doesn't really do that just yet. We have Sema. Hisato, actually, he's also getting closer. Yes, he is already down. Comrade and Easy need to do something about it. MS with the rotation, a grenade is in his hand, is looking for a Kobe. Comrade as well is cooking up one, and the grenade goes in but doesn't really connect just yet. No one is taking on any damage or any knocks so far from their utilities, but we'll wait and see if something goes. He's trying to change his position. Yes, they're supporting him. The damage is good, but the player doesn't get knocked just yet. Your Redmi 15C lags, then participate in the lucky draws and stand a chance of winning a new Infinix GT30 Pro. What are you waiting for? Make sure to lock in. So CG3 clutch, God's MS there has been able to now. Comrade taking him back to lobby. Quite unfortunate there. Yes, he goes down as well. Now MTF Easy, it's going to be up to him there. MS gets the pre-press going in. They want to go in for that push. And they look like they're ready for this push because now MTF teammates are down. Comrade and his teammates need to pick up a clutch here. Otherwise, MS is ready to take them down one by one. Sato has been locked and busted by Easy Peasy. And he's still looking for more eliminations right now, waiting for them to get closer. CG3, they will be in the middle of the fight here. A grenade is about to be launched again, but the Punisher will be punishing someone for his sins here. They're cooking up a grenade, but the grenade is next to Kobe, and the Punisher will be punished for his sins. It's not going to be going on. Loki doing a good job, and CG3, last player, remains standing on the other side. Easy. A nice damage, but unfortunately, my friend, he will not be surviving the shotgun pumps towards him, and just like that, the bloodlines have been eliminated. GG's. Low-end devices to play tournament here too, inshallah. Okay, inshallah. But for now, we are in that third phase, heading into that fourth phase of the zone. Clutch gods have been able to secure an easy clutch there. They will be making their rotations into that safe zone just to make sure they get that chicken dinner, but they're getting their utilities up to get them moving into that next zone fight. Flame Esports, they have survived a good number, but they only have one player standing. That would be Badman. For Badman, I don't know about your location right now. You're seeing CG3, but you want to engage and you're playing as a solo. My advice will be not to engage. Do not engage. Wow. If you decide to fight a team and you're a solo, make sure you have the right utilities to do so, okay? But looking at Dark Tempers there, they have been able to survive 4 eliminations to their name. They're still surviving. They're looking for more chances to survive, and it's looking quite good. They're looking for that opportunity. Let's see if it's going to work out. Let's see if they're going to be able to survive through this. But so far, Dark Tempers are not really in a tight spot. They do have a team right in front of them, but the Rex Squad seem to be changing their position. Did that player just float into the window? Ayo, Rex Squad. So we have Ronaldinho has been able to get a rotation there on Dark's Power, who's just by the fence, which is open. It's in an open area, seeing that the rotation there from Ronaldinho can actually sport Spawa, who's luckily gone back into the compound. The last player there from FE, Flame, was just exited his vehicle while it was rolling. Let your body roll with the vehicle. Just stay in the vehicle and roll. There's nothing that will happen, okay? Clutch Gods passing by as well. There might be some action being brewed here. We'll just wait and see if that's going to be the case. CG3, Ronaldinho gets knocked, but the cover there from Zeno will be getting an easy knock, and thus they're on a mess. Ronaldinho can be revived, but they have to do it fast before the zone gets here. They do have CG3 waiting on them. In their backs, they do have a team that seems to be closing in on them as well. Oh, wow. Rex Squad is about to have a hard time trying to survive against these teams. But let's see if that's going to be the case. They might just be able to survive. Who knows? They might just be able to survive. Let's wait and see if that's going to be the case. They might be able to survive. Let's see. But so far, which teams are you guys vouching for? We have the Real Tycoon there has been knocked. What is happening to Real 101? Because I know Real 101 is supposed to be dominating here. Someone said that there's the good players coming from Real 101. You see him trying to smoke his teammate, trying to get the revive. But so far, nothing is changing just yet. Oh, a grenade has been launched. Be careful. And one of their teammates is seated in the vehicle waiting for the fight to end. He's letting his teammates do the fight, and then I think probably he's going to get a cooldown from his phone or something. Oh, he's finally back. Let's see how this plays out. 90 FPS, trying to get the pre-fires. They go back into the vehicle and they're changing their position. They do not want to stay there anymore. And it's looking good for them because right now, oh, they're back. Only Chip went away. Okay. Maybe this is a strategy here. I think Starboy is going to try and get a clutch happening, maybe get some elimination. Then the last player can transfer. There we have the damage. Nicely done there. And 90 FPS will be taking Starboy knocked, fasted, easy. But for his teammates, he will be lucky for getting away from this fight. Seems like his teammate was not able to get a clutch for them to survive. 9 teams remain standing. Dark Tempers, you have Spawa, Shadow, and Karao. They're still locking in here. They're looking for that, chance to get a chicken dinner from this game. For the Godlike, someone said Godlike is giving us a chicken dinner, but Bolingo is already knocked down. Rain there with a grenade, almost connecting. A nice one comes from the team that is right now. Actually, 3 teams are in the same compound. Dark Tempers are there here. We do have Godlike, the same position as them. Ghost Squad as well. They are in the same area, and that means someone has to be really alert. But for the young UAE, they got 1 elimination. Oh, nicely done. Unfortunately, they did not survive that, but it's okay. But they were able to get at least one elimination. But we have next Tosh. He's trying to get something happening here. CG3 is closing as well. They're low-key passing by the vehicle. They do hear him. They're trying to get the PFS. They're forgetting that we have OPM by the fence, waiting patiently. Go like they're looking for that chicken dinner, and you getting disrupted is something you don't want to do as of now. Loki's vehicle though is very much damaged, and he gets off the vehicle, but Dakara will be getting that knock. Easy's power trying to confirm the elimination. Loki with that self-aid will be getting himself revived. Luckily he has that because he's the only player standing from his team. Water trying to get their way in there, beautifully played there with the Uzi. Again, a third party from the Dark Temper Shadow. He takes on that knock. Torch trying to confirm the elimination because right now there are thieves everywhere, and the only way you can secure a kill is by confirming that elimination. Grenade, smokes, everything has been launched. They're trying to secure the points, but they still have one elimination to their name. I'm not sure if they'll be able to get more, but Dark Temper is waiting patiently. Shadow, another knock there on Tosh. I mean, right now, the Ghost Squad is having the worst night they could ever ask for. Yani kumewaka moto. There's no way they will be moving from here without Dark Tempers are making their life and living hell. They're making sure they cannot make their rotations. They cannot make it into that safe zone. They're blocking them. They're waiting for them. But they also have to make rotations into the zone. Dark Tempers, we have Power. Waiting patiently. Kara and the teammates, they want to make their rotations into that safe zone. They haven't really moved just yet. Everyone is maintaining. Everyone is waiting. But no one wants to move. Shadow Ops. We have Rex there getting very much damaged. The real 101 chip is here. He was the only player from his team that decided to go away from the zone. Rex here, unfortunately, will not be surviving that rotation into that safe zone. Dark Tempers, on the other hand, they have been gatekept. They cannot make their way into the zone without taking on the fight. Real 101, he's still there. He's watching them. He's waiting for them. Again, Shadow and his coach, the players are trying to go into the zone. And fast and easy, and just like that, they are also losing numbers. 101 chip is farming the eliminations. There is also room for error here. If they spot chip, they will be taking him back to lobby. He launches a grenade. Dark Tempers, they are in a very tight position right now. Chip is just looting, launching grenades, looting and launching grenades. But for the godlike, they do have just two players remaining, Gods and Swego, and they want to go into that push. They're creeping in slowly. They're looking for the opportunity. Dark Tempers, they're looking for that chicken dinner. They wanted it, and it finally found its way to them. But will they be able to get a chicken dinner with a team player like Real 101 Chip, who has been waiting there and looking for them to get just one mistake to lose this fight? But so far, it looks painful. Swego, they're patient. Karao cooking up a grenade. They're looking for 101 chip. Another grenade coming from Shadow is looking for 101 chip as well. He launches it to another side that I do not know who's there. But guys, invest in your earphones. You can easily hear anything and everything that happens. I think 50 meters. You can hear it. Even 100. You can hear. Just make sure you invest in good earphones. But we have 101 chip. A shotgun in his hand there. You can see Dark Tempers. They want to go in for that, which Chip is very much aware. A grenade is about to be launched. He's moving around. Shadow can hear the movement, and he cooks up a grenade. The damage is there, but he cooks up his grenade as well. And Shadow is outside there. Chip, give us a Kobe, and the grenade goes in, but nothing will be happening to Shadow just yet. The grenade just gets some damage, but he's still standing. His teammate, that is going to be Karao, wants to arrest some people here, and that player will be 101 Chip. He's waiting for him. He wants to take him down. Another grenade has been launched by Karao, but this time around, I'm not sure if they're going to be getting Kobe's, because where are the grenades going to? Dark Tempers? Who are you grenading on that side? But let's wait and see. So we go, grenade in his hand. We have Shadow right in front of him. Again, another grenade that I'm not sure where it's headed to. But Shadow tries to cook up one more here, looking for Swego. If that grenade is good, it's going to be a Kobe. But then it doesn't really do anything. The damage is there, but Swego is still standing. A second one coming from Shadow. It goes closer to Swego, and that's going to be a Kobe. Now Shadow can go in for that push. Now one player that will be Swego will be on his teammate he wants to get closer, but Pubg will go down. She's taking the opportunity and trying to go in for that push. But this time around, Dark Tempers, just because of their patience, they will be securing their winner chicken dinner coming in to this third game of the night. Well played. They took their time, and just like that, we do have the Dark Tempers. After a long game of missing their grenades, it finally worked out that they were able to get that 1 knock on 0, get GoDZ, and still get 101 chip and give us that winner chicken dinner. Good stuff there. Good stuff, Dark Tempers. Congratulations for that winner chicken dinner. I believe that will be giving them a jump in their overall ranking when it comes to these night games. Remember, PUBG Mobile Varsity Showdown group stage, only 9 teams will be advancing from each group. So by the time the game ends tonight, is your team in that top 9 bracket? So far, not so many teams have secured where they wanted to be, but we'll wait and see. Looking at the team stats here for the Dark Tempers Corral, 3 eliminations, a damage of 592, 6 eliminations for Shadow with a damage of 616. We have Spower, 5 eliminations and a damage of 541, and then you have Kalu, 0 eliminations and a damage of 34. I don't think Kalu was able to survive that long, but Dark Tempers secured 14 eliminations. Wow. Good job there coming from Dark Tempers. Total eliminations in this game, 44. Healings at 4,012. Total knocks at 36. 2 grenade eliminations. Again, 1 vehicle elimination. It seems like people did not really put in the work here. With the grenades, most of the grenades were missing. But guys, we need to work hard with those grenades. But okay. But let's see if maybe next game we'll see more grenade eliminations. For the head-to-head, this time around we have 2 types of teams. Dark Tempers and Godlike. 8 eliminations for the Godlike team, but 14 for Dark Tempers, 13 knocks. They literally confirmed all their knocks, and 1 elimination for that last fight is where they got 14 eliminations. For Godlike, they got 3 knocks and 8 eliminations. I'm sensing a lot of last player kills here from the Godlike, which is totally understandable. Good damage coming from their side, but for the Dark Tempers, they did have a higher damage at 1,743. So good stuff there, honestly. Well played there from the Dark Tempers. Our MVP for this game, we have Dark Shadow, 6 eliminations, a damage of 616, a total heals of 130, and 5 knockouts. So good stuff, Dark Shadow. Well played from Dark Shadow. I mean, they were, I don't know, Dark Tempers. I said Dark Shadow, Dark Tempers. The whole team, they did put up a fight. So good stuff, guys. For the top players in this game, we do have Dark Shadow, 6 eliminations and a damage of 616, 5 eliminations for Spower, 3 for Karao, 4 OP Rain, and then 2 for CG3 MS. How did he end up there? It's okay. But top players here, we have seen MS. Honestly, he was doing a number. I mean, MS was there. He was challenging most of the players, but he did not get together chicken dinner for his team. Match rankings, the top team, Dark Tempers, 24 points. Good job from the Dark Tempers. Godlike second at 13. Rex Code and Real 101 10 at 8. Big up to you, Real 101. They had 0 points from the first 2 games, but now they have 8. 5th place, you have Shadow Ops. 6, you have Clutch Codes 5. 7, you have the Ghost Code 4. 8, you have Team Damar and Bloodlines Time, 2 points each. NX, Bad Boys, Young New Wave, 1 point each. And then Flames, Esports, Havoc, Fallen Ruthless, and No Pressure. Unfortunately, they did not get any points from this game. But good stuff, honestly. Most of the teams have shown us what they can do, and we are here to commend you guys. Overall top players, you do have FR Razak, 11 eliminations, still leading. It seems like he outdid Swashi. Swashi did not play in this game, so Razak gets on that lead. Blade again did not play, but he's still at third place. CG3MS gets fourth place with 7 eliminations, and then fifth place we do have Rush Salah, who's also doing a good job so far. We have seen him dominating from his team, but we're yet to see more coming from him. We are yet to see what he can actually do. But so far, the top players bracket seems to be quite consistent, and it's not changing. Now, Dark Tempers, after getting 24 points from that game, they literally jumped all the way to third place. FR and NP still leading on each other with 1 point away. For the Godlike, they do have 28 points. It seems like they're trying to close in the margin between them and the first two teams. Rex Squad coming in 5th with 24. 6th, we have Clutch Gods and Bloodlines, 19 points each. Team Damar 17 and Shadow Ops at 9th, 15 points. Remember, this is where you want to be. For Real 101, they're one step closer to making it to top 9, so they don't have to play in the last chance again. But that is a big improvement from around the last brackets teams to making it to the 10th place team. So good stuff from Real 101. Ghost Squad as well, Havoc and every other team on that lower bracket. You guys can still make your way up that leaderboard. So far, we have played 3 games and it has been looking interesting. Not even a single team has gotten a chicken dinner back to back, but we have one more match to go, and that will be a wrangle, and then we'll be calling it a night for Group A, and that will be their last chance to make it into that semi-finale. But so far so good. It has been an interesting night. We're just getting started. One more game to go. For now, we'll be taking a very short break. Do not go anywhere. We'll be seeing you guys after the break. Bye. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so we are back for the last game of the night, and that's going to be Erangel. And again, what just happened here? No pressure just got eliminated. Oh my god, I'm sorry I missed that, guys. Apologies on that. But my internet just had to do a restart by itself, so we're here anyway. But so far, how did that happen? I hope you saw that on the live stream. Otherwise, no pressure have been taken out. We do have Rex Squad as well. It seems like they have been eliminated as well, which is quite unfortunate. For Team Damar, they seem to have taken on the bridge camp. They have an agenda, and I think that agenda is to eliminate any team that tries to make their rotations through that bridge. If they're going to be holding that for a while, they might get a couple of casualties along the way, but we have Ghost Squad there. Team Damar passing by there with the vehicle. They have been able to spot the Ghost Squad because Nextosh and the teammates have moved around the building, so they know that there's a team right behind them, and they are going to be waiting for that opportunity to take them out in case they encounter each other. But so far, guys, how are your universities doing? How are the people representing you guys doing? Let me actually check it out. Let me check out where they are. Let me check out which universities are being represented, and then we can judge from that. Let's check. Moment. We see which universities are participating in tonight's games. Wait, I cannot see it. Why? I should be able to see it. I need to see so that I tell you. I'm sure I have it somewhere in my phone. Yes, found it. So we have Rex Squad is representing JQuat. We have which other team is participating? Dark Tempers is Kenyatta University. We have Godlike USIU. We have Team Damar, Riara University. No Pressure, ZTech University. NX, Kabarak University. Let's see another team. Fallen Ruthless, Riara University. Basically, they're representing a couple of teams that we're aware of, but we have that zone shifting, and Fallen Ruthless, they seem to have encountered a fight along the way. 6 eliminations to their name already, and they have only 2 players standing playing as of now. We do have Razak and Salah, who are taking on the battles by themselves. They're putting on the pressure. They're making it hard for the teams here because they're looking for more eliminations and more points to just be on top of that leaderboard. So what just happened? Bad boys, they're the bad boys. They just came from the back and took out Fallen Ruthless. Next time, don't focus on the loot, just go back to lobby now and back to the safe zone. Now looking at how the safe zone is, our players are being forced to cross that bridge and make their way into that safe zone. For the bad boys, they need to make their rotation now, otherwise they will be encountering a team that has already made their rotation into that safe zone. Now someone has asked a very nice question. How much is the prize pool? The prize pool is 1,000 USD. That is the price pool for the PUBG Mobile Kenya Varsity Showdown. 1,000 USD ni kama pesa ngapi hivi Kenya? That's around 130,000 Kenya shillings on the line. So all these teams right now, they're trying their way into that finals stage where they'll be battling for their 1,000 USD. And I told you, the viewers, that you can also win yourself devices. The Infinix GT30 Pros will be given out. So what are you waiting for? What exactly are you waiting for? Make sure to lock in, make sure to find your opportunity, make sure to try your level best to dominate when it comes to these games. Because either you take yourself a phone as a fan, or you take yourself take with yourself at home a phone and some cash money. Sasa, because as long as you made it to the finals, you're getting something from the prize pool. So your goal should be the finals, not how many kills you're getting from the group stage. Okay, focus on that chicken dinner, focus on the placement points, focus on the kills you'll get while at the end of the game and not right now at the beginning. Okay, but let's see how this plays out. So the strong teams, and no pressure, Fall and Ruthless have already been eliminated. We have Dark Tempers, they can try their luck and maybe go higher. If they get the same eliminations they got from Miramar, then maybe they can go higher in that leaderboard, but we'll wait and see if that's going to be the case. But so far, remember guys, top 9 is where you want to be. So teams like 101, Bad, H, all these teams, they need to try their best. Now the Dark Tempers here holding that bridge, they're skillful about it. They're waiting for teams to make a mistake, but they should have waited for the team to cross and maybe make it towards where we have Shadow. That would have been the perfect bridge. That is how you get a whole team white, by using the patience game. Imagine if they waited, but I think the vehicle is here that should have stopped them, and the crate is there, it's glowing. They're like, there's no way we are going. Already Kazaza has already been taken down, so there's no way they were going to expose themselves any longer. But they should have waited a little bit more for that, you know. Clutch codes there, nice spray, the vehicle by Sato. Back to lobby immediately. Now Clutch goes there. They're very much aware of the teams that are closing on them. They're Rain and his teammates are very because they will be eliminated if they try to get closer without a stop. They're going away from the fight because MS, he seems to be worked up and looking for as many eliminations as possible. Dark Tempers there, they're getting on a team. It seems like someone has been their Shadow Ops. They have all been wiped by one player, Dark Shadow. A whole 4-player team giving Dark Tempers 5 eliminations from this game. Now hear me out. This might just be the hardest tournament when it comes to the PUBG Mobile Varsity Showdown. When it comes to groups, tomorrow we'll be looking at Group B. Kesho Kutwa we look at Group C, and then we look at Last Chance and see how this actually plays out. But let me tell you something, it's a little bit tricky right now. The pressure is there. The players are getting pressured. They need to get their chicken dinner. Some teams have decided to take on that southern side, the edge of the zone, and it worked out. Real Tycoon, they have the section, they can stay there. Yes, they're very much closer to the section, but looking at teams like Dark Tempers, they're very far away. Team Damar, very far away as well. CG3, I don't know how they're planning to cross here. They might just use a boat or something, but they might encounter Team Damar at the other side of that safe zone. But let's wait and see how this actually cooks up. They have a glider. Two people can risk it. Take the glider, put your horses on the glider, and go to that zone. I'm joking. I only saw that Korean games. I don't know if it's possible here. But Dark Tempers back at it. Their crowd. They take on the bad boys. 7 eliminations for the Dark Tempers. What is happening here? Dark Tempers are giving people a run for their money. Wow. Let's go, Dark Tempers. It's good to have healthy competition. It seems like Dark Tempers are looking for that, chance, that limelight, and it's going towards them. Oh, pure rain. Look at Team Damar. So this is the side of the bridge. The two teams that are trying to make their way into the zone, they will encounter Team Damar. So there's no way Godlike will be crossing here without... Bro, I'd follow the loot track. Follow the loot track. Follow the loot track. Follow the loot track. No. I will risk and follow the loot track. I promise you. I'd rather you shoot on the loot track. The time you try and reload, you know how you can be imaginative and feel like you're in a movie right now and follow the loot track. When you're shooting this loot track and the ammo is going and it's ending, you're already on the other side of the loot track. You've made it into that safe zone. You see what I'm saying, guys? I hope I'm not imagining things, but you see what I'm saying, right? Like a whole movie scene, like you're following that loot track on the side and then you make a rotation with it, like, oh my god. Let me not plan this. Let me not plan. But yeah, that's how you play. People are straight up camping. Yes, 1,000 USD is on the line. Wouldn't you camp as well? Wouldn't you camp as well? Because after group stage, they're going to the semi-finals. It gets harder there. After the semi-finals, they go into the finale. So it gets harder and harder. You understand? It's a little bit tricky. It's just too hard, eh? But let's see how this actually plays off. Team Damar, they might be looking to go into that safe zone now. We do have 10 teams still standing. They don't want to stay there. Damar big man has been knocked and tossed. What is happening, Team Damar? Clutch Gods have been able to make their way into that safe zone. They used the water, they made the rotations, and they made it into that safe zone. Now the zone is getting smaller, and the teams are getting closer to each other, and this is where it gets even interesting. Everyone will be placed at a very tight spot. Everyone will be placed at a tight spot where they have to find a way of surviving without losing their numbers. Because as you can see, they're actually losing numbers. With how they're doing, they're actually losing numbers. But let's see how this actually plays out. There we have the clutch court. They're making the rotations into that safest place that they can be in. They're not in that safe zone just yet. They're taking on some utilities. But Team Damar, again, Butcher and Neymar Jr. are the last people to survive from the team. So let's see what they're actually looking to do. Because honestly, it's about to be tricky if you ask me. It's about to be a little bit tricky. They have to find a way of surviving this without losing their numbers. But the rotation is there. We have real one. Rotations, nice plays there coming from Ghost Squad. They have been able to support Clutch Gods as they make their rotations. Military base used to be a very hard place to survive, but it seems like players have gotten the gist on how to survive this side. The rotations are looking good. So we do have the 10 teams that are still standing. So let's just wait and see where they're planning to go. Exactly. Even pros, not camp. But guys, it's just called holding a position. It's called... Listen, I'm not an esports player, but if you listen to their comms, they say hold. Like, wait, don't go. For you who's watching like me, we're judging and saying these guys are camping. But the ideal is like we are holding. It's safe to move, right? But of course, everyone with their own comms there. We have Havoc. They haven't been able to support a team. Now, with the zone getting smaller, we are yet to see any more fights. Steve Maish making his way into that safe zone. They do not have vehicles for the rotations, which is unfortunate here. So there, the vehicle is very much damaged. You can take them. Team Havoc, this was your chance, but they got eliminated. Oh, wow, that's not a good feeling. That was their chance to take on that team. Now, we do have just 9 teams are still surviving. The zone goes all the way to the edges of Military Base and Dark Tempers. They're not in that safe zone as well. They need to make their rotations. They need to get closer. Team Damar, they're not in that safe zone as well. Everyone is outside the zone, and they need to start moving as early as now. Otherwise, it will be a little bit tricky to enter in that safe zone. But let's see. Clutch Gods, 7 eliminations to their name. We do have Ghost Squad. Sporting Damar, their Neymar. We can see some sprays there coming from 4K. They're waiting and looking for that opportunity. They're waiting. They know there's someone there. They are aware of an opponent's location. The only problem is that they cannot really get that much damage with that range. But remember, if your 6'6" is as good as whoever's, you can easily take on anyone. But let's see how this goes. Neymar Jr. very much aware of the location here. They're making the rotation. That would be Ghost Squad. We do have XO Kylie. Making the rotations there. They want to get closer. They're looking for loopholes. CG3, Clutch Gods, come on. Real Tycoon have MTF easy. They are getting Real Tycoon, knocking and fastening like that. No mercy. The Bloodlines, 101 cheap again. We have seen him surviving before. He knows he's guilty. Oh, wow. But not when Yasir is around. Not when Yasir is around. That is not possible. There is no way you will be surviving that. No way. But we have YNW this year. CZ3 Rocky there. They have been able to get a knock there. Kylie will be getting one knock to the side. Dark Tempers, they're waiting patiently. 7 teams. We are in that 5th phase and no one is eliminating the other. Where are you guys holding? Camping. Oh, nice spray there coming from Sato. He gets 1 knock, and that means they can try and make their rotations, maybe get closer. Now the team is not going to have an easy move here into that safe zone. MS is waiting patiently. 4K. Very careful. Another one gets spotted. Wow, look at that 4-scope spray. If anyone was asking on their 4-scope spray, there's your answer. Looking at the Dark Tempers there, we have Neymar Jr. Corral trying to get some sprays towards them. Defender, they will be getting Sato. Hey, and it's about to be a good weekend for the teams here. They're trying to, survive this. After this, there is no other chance of making it into that semi-finale. So what is your plan? Butcher smoking up the place with Neymar. CG3 getting the revive there on Sato. Loki also closing on the teammates here. The zone has decided to shift, and that means the clutch gods need to make their rotations into that safe zone. Wow. Neymar again back at it with Butcher, and they were able to get at least 2 players. They are getting pushed right now. We have the Kylie trying to get closer. 4K as well applying the pressure. We have Neymar Jr. He gets Kylie off the vehicle. He gets really good damage on defenders, teammates, but they need to be really careful here. We have seen Neymar Jr. do his thing before, and with that zone about to close in, he needs to focus on that safe zone. He needs to start moving, otherwise you might be seeing him getting eliminated by that safe zone. But he decides the only way he'll be going into that safe zone is on foot. Neymar, he's for defender. Nice to play here. Now we have just 3 teams remaining. Clutch Gods are solo from Team Damar, and they want to get closer to each other. And the Dark Tempers, they might be looking for another Tina. Sato gets one. Neymar Jr. Somebody needs to stop the player here. They need to get the 4-scope off his hands, and he gets knocked there. It seems like might be a little bit tricky if MS is watching, but good stuff there coming from Neymar Jr. Now Dark Tempers and the Clutch Gods are getting closer to each other. Dark Tempers are spotting him. Ooh. And just like that, the off angle from the Dark Tempers will be giving them the 2nd chicken dinner of the night. Wow. What is happening here, Dark Tempers? Dark Tempers are representing their university, and I believe everyone is proud right now. Dark Tempers locking in a 2nd chicken dinner. Chicken dinner they have been able to secure. So well done, well played for the Clutch God. There is another time, but honestly, right now, all I need to see the top 9 teams that are progressing into that. Semi-finale. Any Kenyan teams? This is the Pubg Mobile Kenya Varsity Showdown, guys. These are people in university in Kenya. Okay, so it's Kenyan players, not any other area is playing. But GG's to you, Dark Tempers. Chicken dinner for the last game of the night in Orangel. Well played. I mean, back to back. Good stuff there. Good stuff. We have team stats. Dark Corral and Dark Shadow seem to have dealt the highest damage with a similar number of eliminations, that is 5. Kalu and Reverse on top, each getting 1 elimination. The damage is not really there, but they seem to have really helped the team towards getting that chicken dinner. They've all survived for the 20 minutes, got themselves the chicken dinner with 12 eliminations to back that up. So that gives them 22 points in total, which again might just be leading them to be first place in Group A. But let's wait and see if that's going to be the case. For the match summary, 48 eliminations for this game with 41 knocks, a total healing of 4,671, no vehicle elimination, no grenade elimination. That is okay. The grenades, I don't know why, but I think people should start training their grenades. Otherwise, no. That will not work out well, okay? So GG's again to every team that has participated in the last game. That was a well-played game. And for the chicken dinners, for the good elimination points, all of that was really, really good. Team head-to-head, we have Dark Tempers and CG3 Esports. 12 eliminations for the DT and 8 for CG. The damage, surprisingly, CG3 has higher damage than Dark Tempers, but for the knocks, they're equal. For CG3, they were able to confirm all the eliminations. For the Dark Tempers, they got some of the eliminations from the last player kills and the last player as well. So that makes sense if there are 12 eliminations in. So good job from the Dark Tempers. The synergy has improved. The player performance has also improved. But for the MVP, it doesn't go to the winning team, but it goes to Team Damar player, that is NX Neymar Jr. That is a good play coming from him. You have seen him try and get on a whole team. Actually, he got the whole team by himself, different situations, 7 eliminations, 4 knocks with a damage of 792. That does make sense, seeing how he was able to secure really good plays. Honestly, I'm really interested on knowing who Team Damar are. Where they've been in the PUBG Mobile scene, but welcome to the scene. Top players we do have for this game: Neymar Jr. leading with 7 eliminations, Karao coming in second, tying with MS at 5 eliminations each. We have Sato getting a 4th place, 3 eliminations. Dark Shadow, for his damage, it was a little bit low, assists as well, so that's why he has the 5 eliminations, but at 5th place when it comes to the top players in the 4th match of the night. Well, that is a good play coming from all the MVPs for this game. We have seen what they have been cooking. Just that there can only be one team, or rather one player, that will be spotted for the highest points. Team overall match rankings, we have Dark Tempers Chicken Dinner, 22 points from that game. Clutch Gods not that far off with 14, then Team Damar with 13. Fallen Ruthless, they got 6, so I guess they might just be at 2nd place. We'll wait and see. Ghost Squad at 6, and Flame Esports 3, tied with NX, Bloodlines, Real 101. No Pressure got 2 points from this game. Bad Boys 2, Young New Wave 2, Havoc 1, Godlike, Rex Code, and Shadow Ops 0 points each. So now we need to see, guys, from the all the games played, who are the top 9 teams that will be advancing into that semi-finale from Group A. By looking at the overall MVP from Group A, we have none other than Fallen Ruthless player, that is RIZZ, getting himself 14 eliminations, a damage of 2,043, total knocks at 10, and total kills at 141. Well played there from RIZZ. We have seen him dominate time and time again, and that chicken dinner was definitely something that did boost him when they got it in game 1. So now getting MVP is now just the icing on the cake for his overall statistics. For the overall top players, 2nd place, we have Neymar, time with MS, and Blade. 12 eliminations each. The damage almost equal, 1,700 plus for each of these players. And then we have Salah coming in at 5th place with 11 eliminations and a damage of 1,533. I mean, you've seen how the teams are good. You've seen how Group A has brought the heat, but we need to see the top 9 teams. We need to see who is making their way into that semi-finals without a need for a last chance. Dark Tempers take on 1st place, 51 points. Wow. Good job there from the Dark Tempers. 2nd, we have FR, 49. 3rd, you have the No Pressure, 44. Clutch Gods, 33. Team Damar, 5th place, 30. 6th place, Godlike, 28. 7th, we have the Rex Squad, 24. 8, we have Bloodlines, 22. And then 9th place with 15 points is Ghost Squad. Shadow Ops almost made it, but this last game they got 0 points, so that did affect them, and they ended up in 10th place. So 10th to 15th place as Shadow Ops, Real 101, NX, Havoc, Bad Boys, and Flame Esports. All these teams are moving on into the last chance, but for the top 9 team, they're all heading over into that semi-finale. So Shadow Ops, Real 101, NX, Havoc, Bad Boys, and Flame Esports. See you guys on Saturday as you try your chance in the last chance games. All right. But good stuff, good game. GG's to you guys. For Young New Wave, unfortunately, that will be the end of the road for them when it comes to this Varsity Showdown. And I'm hoping to see more of them in the Pubg Mobile Kenya scene. But so far, we have watched 4 matches. Match 1 in Rwanda, we had Fallen Ruthless giving us a chicken dinner with 25 points. Second game, in Arangal, no pressure, 24 points. Third game, Miramar, Dark Tempers, 24 points. And then fourth game, Erangel, we had Dark Tempers again, 22 points in total. So far, so good for Dark Tempers. They're doing a really, really good job. I believe they're the happiest team right now, but of course it is what it is. There is room for next time. So far, congratulations to every single team that has made it to the top 9, 10th to 15th. Make sure to stay on the lookout. Your games will be on Saturday for the last chance. Wait to see where Group B and C teams will be landing and see which teams you'll be going against. But for now, it has been your girl, Mitch Gaming, and that has been the Pubg Mobile Kenya Varsity Showdown Group Stage, Day 1 for Group A. Tomorrow, same time, same place, different teams will be having Group B, and I'll be here with you guys. So make sure to lock in, bring a friend, and come support your universities. For now, it is good night from me and the production team, and I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow. Bye.